rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Kerala, this period, is going through a great crisis. A political instability which has begun from the construction of Vizhinjam seaport is going through this. So, today we have a very special guest to discuss about what are the upcoming circumstances which the government is on to go with. Welcome back to another episode of Upfront. I am Fawaz Muhammad. I am here to go face to face with the Fisheries Minister, A.V. Abdul Rahman, and I will be questioning him regarding the problems going on with government and what is the solutions for the great continuation of this democratic government. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for welcoming A.V. Abdul Rahman. Thank you, sir, for joining us on this very special moment. So, sir, in this current situation, there's a lot of crisis is going on with government. As the seaport problems are being continued on, your previous statements, you said in your previous statements that the government, the protesters against government can be considered as the rebel to the state. So, how can you justify your argument while protesting for their rights against the government in such a period of time?
Firstly, I want to ask you, who is this rebels against the state? The rebels means who protest against any development project of the government. So what these protesters are doing actually, they are protesting against a great economic project that could bring a great economic prosperity to the state. So coming against this project means that they are protesting against the development of the country. So that's why I call them that they are against the state and that they should be entitled as rebels to the state, because India is a democratic country. They have the right to protest, but the turning out of these protests into atrocities may cause consequences. They have devastated many of the state properties. That cannot be justified.
In this very special moment, you must consider that this is a right for the fishermen to continue living on their own homes. If this problem is going on with it, the problems regarding their home, their refuge, and everything will be on crisis.
But you want to understand that the government has come up with exact measures to convince these fishermen. You know that the government has agreed 5 conditions out of the 6 that they put forward before us. So, but although above all this, they are coming up with this such kind of protest, and that's the reason why they should be considered as rebels and not the exact protesters for achieving their own rights.
Okay, and the other thing is that the level degradation coming after this seaport construction is undisputed thing. So why is government carrying on to implement this law over them?
You want to understand that every developing project that could be introduced by a government could not be implemented without any cause of harm to the nature. So the level degradation of this land is a major problem that has been criticized against this project. But the government has given exact promise to all of the fishermen that the government will provide new lands to the fishermen, and they will be paid the exact amount that they would be lost due to this project. So amid this, so as this project is considered to be a great economic solution for that, the government is now facing a great economic crisis. This project may help the government to strive more to the welfare of the society. So there's no need of such banning or to the stoppage of this construction.
Yeah, but in this very special moment, the government is not going on with not something like the Chief Minister press conference for convincing the fishermen of the society. So is government continuing to be on the way to be a monarchy rule in this?
When did the government start to threaten about the consequences? The government has taken a negotiation with these fishermen 2 times and has agreed 5 out of 6 conditions. But amid all of these projects or measures, actions from this government, they continue to protest, they continue to break the police office, they continue to set fire to the police office, they are continue to devastate
these are
the
just-
state properties. So this is a great loss for the government. So this cannot be justified in any other means. So in the upcoming days, the government will move forward with the exact measures to not only to convince but also to make them stand in the line.
Okay, so the fisheries minister has his own stance in everything. So that's all for today. Upfront, we'll be back in next week. Thanks to my audience. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.